September. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Strength reversed. Page of Wands reversed. The Tower reversed. Scorpio got that too. Nope, sorry. It wasn't Scorpio. Cancer got that in career. Cancer got that in relationship. Okay. Queen of Discs. Nine of Swords. And the Sun. Wonderful. Three of Wands. Five of Swords reversed. The Chariot reversed. Illusion. The Magician. And Page of Discs reversed. This reading has a little bit of everything in here. Alright, so let's get into it. Nine of Wands. After the initiate, like I was just saying, you're questioning authority, you're questioning the social structure of your life, the community structure as well. And you just feel like something is not right. And so the Nine of Wands is really asking, like, do you want to pursue this? Is it something that you're really willing to put your heart and soul into? Because the Nine of Wands is, oftentimes the energy of putting in the fight, of doing the work, but then getting kind of pushed aside or pushed down a couple notches. And now you have to come back up and do it again. And so are you willing to do it again? Is it worth it to you to do it again? Even though you've been battered and bruised a little bit in a situation, do you want to rise to the occasion and show yourself for this cause? In relationship, we have Strength reversed, Page of Wands reversed, and the Tower. So Aries, yes, there are some breakups going on. I also see people moving out, like a roommate, maybe a family member moving out. And it saddens you. You don't want them to go, but it's time for them to go. And it could have happened actually in August. Also, this shift in relationship is not out of the blue. Like you've seen some of the signs on the wall. And Strength in reverse is just like you just no longer have the chutzpah to keep fighting for it. And the Page of Wands, and the reason why is because, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So this message that's coming in is quite negative, Aries. And it could be you since it is a fire sign, Aries. But it could also be Sagittarius or a fellow Aries or a Leo. And I feel like it's more actually a Leo because we have Strength showing in reverse and Page of Wands showing in reverse. So I feel more so that a Leo has been, you've become close to a Leo and now it's time for them to go. And it's time for them to kind of exit your life. And it's a little, it feels a little slighted, you feel like a little slighted by it, but you knew this was going to happen. And it could actually be related to the initiate too, because you could have met them in a social situation where you guys were both fighting for a certain cause, or you met each other at church, or, at some kind of a committee, And so now it's kind of influencing your workspace. But I don't think it's actually your workspace. I think it's something that you do outside of work, that you volunteer for. But yeah, change is a-coming in September. And then in career, we have Queen of Discs. We have the Nine of Swords and the Sun. Okay, so the Queen of Discs is coming into your life. And this is Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. And I feel like they're going to kind of ask you to change jobs. They're going to ask you to shift what you're doing. And it's going to put some stress and anxiety on you to decide. But know that the Sun is what's to come, okay? So the Sun is shining bright, joy, happiness, laughter, children, it's all that kind of energy. The Sun shines bright. And so to have the sun show up is so positive. So all the anxiousness, the anxiety that you have to decide whether or not you want to shift your job, whether or not you want to stay there, at the end, what you choose will lead to a really joyful space for you in career. And so since the Queen of Pentacles is upright, I feel like she's actually helping you and assisting you with that and trying to take away and alleviate some of the stress and the anxiety that's happening. So what she offers is a true offer, and it could be a he or she, but it's a true offer. And so and having the sun there is like, ta-da, shining bright, joy, joy, joy. I mean, look at it. I'm like a little tiny kid riding it. It's not a unicorn, but, riding a pony in the sun shining. Happy. That's happiness right there. So whatever you decide, good choice. Good job, Aries. Following your heart. That's what you have to do. In abundance, we have the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords and the Chariot. So it's time to really shift your planning, shift how you are seeing things. What's not working, let it go. Aries, I don't really ever worry about that with you. You have a really keen sense about that of, okay, this isn't working. It's time to change it. Let's shift it up. Come on. Sometimes you shift it a little bit faster than you need to. You can take some time, but nonetheless, you are not afraid of change for the most part. However, here it feels like you're a little bit hesitant, and that's okay because your intuition is right. The 5 of Swords and the Chariot reversed is saying, hey, no, you don't need to fight over this. You don't need to get in somebody's face. That your change that needs to happen, that you're pushing forward to the future, is going to happen only if you plan, only if you look out to your horizon and start to look there. So don't look in somebody else's face that you feel like has wronged you. And this is your abundance too. So, if you feel like somebody has taken money from you or are not doing their job in that regard, like an accountant. But I feel like it's much deeper and wider than that. I feel like it's actually somebody taking your time, and your time is worth something, and your time is worth money, and your time is invaluable. And so they're taking a lot of your time, and you can't focus on your future because of it. So you have to set boundaries. You have to set boundaries with these people so that you can really focus on your horizon. Okay? And then in Mind, Body, Soul connection, we have Illusion and the Magician and Page of Discs reversed. So this is just asking you to stay in check with your body. Make sure that everything is functioning really well and that we are not falling into the shadow side of our habits and our life. That the Magician, this is ruled by Mercury, but also the Magician has the power of all of the different hands. Okay? It has the swords, it has wands, it has pentacles, and it has cups. And it knows how to wield all that energy. And that is you, Aries. You really know how to do that. Even though it's ruled by Mercury, I feel like it's actually having the Illusion and the Magician together is you know how to wield this energy, but make sure that you're using it for good and that you're not using it to bring yourself down or anyone else down. Because with Illusion there, sometimes we fall to the shadow side because it's easier, and I've heard a couple different tarot readers, which I really love and respect, say sometimes you have to go there. You have to go to that shadow to rise up. However, with this one, it's not as positive as that. It's not a good idea, especially with the Page of Discs, Page of Pentacles popping up in reverse. Like you might get a message from somebody who Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, that kind of puts a blow into your psyche, your ego. Also, it could be a doctor saying, hey, guess what? You have to change your diet. You have to change, you have to do some things differently than you have been. And you didn't want to hear that. But these, you know, the doctor's there to help you out and to, once again, rise you to your highest vibration. So if you have to shift some things that you're kind of grumbling about, just try it out and do it nice and slow. Take your time getting there. You don't have to. Life is not a race. All right? Life is not a race. So take your time in implementing these changes so they stick and so that they become muscle memory. And so then you can look back in 6 months and go, oh gosh, remember when I started that? Whew, that was tough, but look at where I am now. And I'm glad I took my time and I made new discoveries of myself. New discoveries being the card of the collective. All right, so let's call on the Mother Wisdom deck for some added guidance. Okay, keep shuffling. Okay. Butterfly transformation. Nice. I do believe another sign got this. I don't know which one. If you guys know which one, because you're watching my videos, post it. Okay. Butterfly. Butterfly transformation. Okay. Butterfly is a winged messenger of transformation. She alights when you are in the grit of transition, nose to the grindstone. Are you averting essential change in your life? Are you resisting a new phase of unfolding? Or are you emerging from this chrysalis and searching for a new expression of being? Butterfly tells you to shift positions in order to acquire a loftier perspective. The ever-turning wheels of fate never stop, says Butterfly, so accept change as the harbinger of your soul's upward evolution. Yep. Love it. These cards, this cycle in September have really been hitting the nail on the head for every sign. So, yeah, make sure that you watch your rising and your moon sign too. It's going to give some added guidance.